Ladies and gentlemen,
I want to invite you to all.
What is your creative process?
For me, when I get in the studio, or I get a new track from a producer, that's usually where it starts. Like once I hear the music, whatever emotion it initially gives me is, what I go off of. So if I get a new beat and it conveys a certain type of feeling, then I'm a feed off of that. And for me, it's like, listen to it, get the vibe, and immediately just start, start spitting over, just start throwing little ideas around, throwing around lines. That's usually where I find out what direction I want to go, and that's usually how I come up with the hook or the name of the song. So I can come with the hook first, or I may come with the verse first. Sometimes I completely just start writing the song, and then I'll get to the hook part. And from what I've already been talking about, that's how I create my hook. That's the one thing about my music, that when you listen to my verses, I want them to be consistent in what the subject matter is. And that's just what I do. I mean, there's a lot of rappers that do well on touching on everything. If you listen to some verses, they talked about this, that, all in one verse, and really none of it has anything to do with the other thing. But in my process, I like to stay consistent and convey a message and complete it through the first verse, second verse, third verse, and the hook. I want it to all tie in, so at the end of the song, it's inside what I was trying to say. No matter what the song is about, it should still stay consistent. So that's pretty much how my approach to writing.
I also noticed you're good around the studio and can operate Pro Tools. Does that give you an advantage, you think?
Actually, yeah. Being studio savvy, like understanding how Pro Tools works, how the boards work, recording myself, miking techniques. That's the technical side that I took the time to learn. I've engineered sessions before and that type of thing. So for me, I can be in the studio by myself or in the crib and completely create by myself. Sometimes, like, I need the energy. I need to just focus on being an artist, so it's good to have an engineer. But a lot of times, if I'm sitting in the crib and I get an idea, knowing how to operate the studio, I can record it, and that record of it is the final. I just take it to get mixed. It's going to be good. So I'll sit there, and in my head, I always map out the whole song. Like, when I write a song, before I go to record, I know every ad lib. I know how many times I want to stack the hook. I know how many times how I'm gonna have to record the verses, and it's like I'm almost building a house when I'm in the studio by myself. And it's like I start with the foundation, I go from there, and I'm like nonstop. Like, I'm in the studio, like I'm crazy, like I'm high, like just running back and forth to basically the song is where I want it to be. So I think that gives me a big advantage. I never have to wait on the studio or engineer. I could just keep pumping out music. I don't really mix. I like to take myself out of it when it comes to the mix point, because writing the song, recording the song, and mixing the song, I don't want too much of me. Sometimes it's good to bring a fresh ear in with an engineer that can mix the record, and I'll kind of give them an idea where I want the direction to go. We'll bounce it back and forth. But yeah, I'm pretty savvy around the studio. Mess with I don't really produce, but sometimes I get a creative urge, start making a beat. Frex hit me like, yo, what you doing? Oh, I'm making a beat. Nigga, stop making beats, nigga, you a rapper. So that's just me. Like, I'm hard-headed, like, but I have to feed that creative desire. So when I'm in the studio, I'm bound to do anything, but I'm glad I know how to operate everything myself.
What would you like to accomplish with your career?
It's crazy. Like, as a child, you have different ideas and dreams of what you want to be. You have that star you aspire to be as you grow up, and you always feel you ready. I remember being in high school, like, man, why ain't I got a deal? I'm better than them. But you think over time how you how you get better and how you progress. So for me, you know, who doesn't want to be the greatest? Like that, if you're doing this not to be the best, then you're in the wrong industry. So I like to compare my bodies of works as I go and as I grow. And when you hear growth and you're better, I'm like, damn, if I would have got a deal then, that's cool. But look what I got now. Look what I'm coming out with now. So, and it's every day. Like I just finished a project and I feel I'm better than that already. Like, you know, you feel like you plateau, and that's not a cool feeling. But to finish a song tomorrow, and then if I write a song next week, I'm like, damn, I'm better than that song already. So I just want to I want to work hard. I just want to build up. I want people to appreciate what I'm doing, but enjoy it. Like I'm making music so people can enjoy it. And you know, to be the greatest, be the best, carve my niche at the end of the day. Actually, I hate that phrase, at the end of the day. At the end of my career, I want to have established who I was and why I was an integral part in the growth of music, period, and hip-hop, and why I matter. Like, I want to matter, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So that's, you know, that's my focus. That's what I strive for greatness. And I'm relentless at my pursuit of happiness, my pursuit of making it. And this is what I want to do. Clocked out, you know what I'm saying? It's the new day job, you dig?
What do you want the world to know about Pol-B?
About me, being a new artist, there's a lot of challenges to overcome. When you come in the game, sometimes it's, if everybody is in one lane, or, you know, doing certain things, it's hard to come in and be different. I guess everybody likes to think they're being different, and so for me it's just be myself all the time, be true to who I am, and follow my heart, and people will respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's different. What I wear is not gonna look the same as somebody else wears it, so I don't have to try to look different to wear something. The way I wear it, my body's built different, clothes fit differently on me. So that's my approach. I just want people to know, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm serious. This is my passion. This is my art. This is why I do it. It's no other reason, you know, for me to be doing it to carry a gimmick, or to make people think I'm something I'm not. Like, this is just me. When you hear my records and you see me, this stuff I think, this stuff in my head, this stuff that I've done. And you know, when people hear it and they appreciate, or they like that music, I'm humbled by it, because it's like we strive for greatness. You want to make music that people will listen to and appreciate. So, you know, that's all I want the world to do. Give me a chance. If it ain't for you, that's fine. I don't expect everybody to love me, but if you do love it, just let me know, and I appreciate it. So that's basically it, man. Pol-B. That's who I am.
Welcome to the classic magic in which I crafted. You'll never find such a mind as sick. As for your zenith shit, we passed it. The inglorious bastards.
Cannon,
bring soul back to the masses.
That's back.
Welcome to the classic magic in which I crafted. You'll never find such a mind as sick. As for your zenith shit, we passed it.